colleges and universities reached new records during the last presidential administration, $17 billion over a 3-year period. Yet, at the same time, federal data shows Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas underfunded those same schools.
So tomorrow, hundreds of alums will meet right here in Memphis to discuss what's next when it comes to funding. And tonight, Kelly Cook breaks down the HBCU IOU. Kelly?
Joe and Joy, we're talking about hundreds of alum, students, all from HBCUs will be meeting this week for the United Negro College Fund Leadership Symposium. It's happening right here at the Renaissance Convention Center. And they're coming off, as you mentioned, private donations are up, enrollment is up at HBCUs, a banner past 4 years, including the city's only HBCU, Lamoille Owen College. But the big question tonight is, can it be sustained? On a recent Friday morning at Lamoille Owen College,
we had cosine and we had secant, right? Yeah.
I stopped by Miss Hall's pre-calculus class.
Negative 388 degrees.
For a lesson in tangents, square metrics, and other equations.
First of all, I had no idea what y'all were doing.
And to get answers to a few of my own mathematical questions.
How many had to get some sort of financial assistance to go here? Of some sort, right?
Federal data shows 90% of all undergraduate students at HBCUs receive some type of financial aid, grants, student loans, work-study awards, or scholarships.
So then trying to stay in school is hard too. It's really hard because you try to keep up with assignments, also take care of yourself and keep yourself financially.
Enter the United Negro College Fund.
Talk to me about the relationship between UNCF and Lamoille Owen College.
We would probably feel it if it were not for UNCF.
UNCF awards thousands of scholarships every year to students at privately funded HBCUs. Lamoille Owen is one of 3 schools in Tennessee supported by those funds. Rodriguez Murray is Senior Vice President of UNCF.
HBCUs have been underfunded since their very beginning. And if you look at the history of the institutions, you'll find that many of them were founded in the basement of churches. Why the basement? Why not the main level? Is because they were founded at a time where it was a threat and dangerous to teach Black people how to read and write. That began an underfunding and an underinvestment that extends all the way up until today.
Case in point, Tennessee State University, a public HBCU.
It is our time to take what is ours.
Federal analysis shows the state shorted the school approximately $2.1 billion over a 30-year period, triggering a financial crisis resulting in layoffs and missed payroll.
I'm sure you are following what's happening at Tennessee State.
Absolutely.
When you see what's happening there, any concern for you?
Absolutely, because the truth of the matter is the average individual, John Q. Public, when they hear HBCU, they group us all together.
The difference between TSU and LOC is the funding source. Lamoille Owen relies on tuition and private contributions rather than state dollars, which are optional, not mandatory. Still, Davis admits the 5th oldest HBCU in the country isn't where it wants to be either. The school's technology and infrastructure is in desperate need of repair.
We have not missed the payroll and the lights are on. But beyond that, when you compare Lamoille to other institutions, we're healthy.
While HBCU saw a record-breaking investment in funding from the previous presidential administration.
I'm investing $16 billion more dollars, more in our history, because you're vital to our nation.
There are real questions about the new administration's commitment to HBCUs following an executive order to dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
But I have to say that we at UNCF, we worked well with Trump 1.0, I guess you could say, 4 years ago. We don't share the concerns that many have and the anxiety that they have about the upcoming next 4 years. And that is because it's not just what President Trump puts forward, but it's also what Congress can pass.
For UNCF, the focus remains on the student. HBCU graduates 80% of Black judges, 50% of Black doctors, and 50% of Black lawyers.
How many here are first-gen college students? Meaning this is you're the first in your family to go to college.
When it comes to funding Memphis' own HBCU, President Davis says the return on investment is a win-win.
Because Lemoyne can boast of a statistic the University of Memphis, Christian Brothers No Roads can boast of, and that is 89% of our graduates who graduate from Lemoyne, regardless of where they come from, Kelly, they stick and stay in Memphis. They marry here. They start families here.
And you're not from here. When you graduate, any thoughts about staying in Memphis?
I actually do. I want to go to med school, so maybe Memphis might be home.
Yeah, that student's actually from North Mississippi and Columbus, Mississippi. Now, the economic impact UNCF predicts that LOC makes every year is about $36 million for the city of Memphis, and it's about to get bigger. Year over year, they're seeing a student enrollment about 36% increase. Live in downtown Memphis, Kelly Cook, Action News 5.